going to focus on preparing us to write your key assessment, which is your phonemic awareness lesson plan. So the next series of activities will lead you to your ability to do that pretty, with a lot of expertise, I believe. Our first goal for the rest of the class is to understand phonological awareness and phonemic awareness. Now, in your reading, do you think you have a pretty good understanding of those? Fingers up if you do. I'm not sure. And you're kind of here about no idea. Okay, so we have some understanding. So we can fine-tune that today with 2 activities. It'll show you exactly the difference. And then our second objective is to be able to apply those skills, to be able to create and teach an IUP lesson plan in phonemic awareness that will go in your portfolio, that will be totally an auditory lesson. And to make sure that we are on the same page with phonemic awareness, I bought a book that has the sounds of all of the letters in it and an object that represents the initial sound. So for example, I also brought some of my friends, and I brought this young lady whose name is Dora. And the first consonant that her name begins with is what sound? D. We're only going to worry about the sounds today. Next week we're going to add the alphabetic letter, which will be D. My favorite friend at my house is
Barney.
And his name begins with the sound B. And when we represent sounds and not the letter, we use a slash mark, a B, and a slash mark. That is not B, that is B. This is what? D. For that young lady that we brought. So everything that we're going to look on is about sounds. Now we have to make sure that we understand the sounds first. We all are on the same page. So choice of 2 activities. I have a book that we can read that says, like, the sound for A is in apple, B is in boy, or we have a phonics song that some of you may be familiar with. How many of you would rather read the book? How many of you would rather hear the sounds in the song? That's about 3 minutes. How many of you would rather hear the song? Raise your hands. How many of you would rather read the book? How about if we differentiate and we give you the ability to read the book to yourself? You can go across the hall for 3 minutes, and those of you who want to hear the song will play the song. Ready?